What's up everybody, it's 3D Printer Mike here, and today we are going over my top 3D prints for August. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. So these are gonna be my top 3D prints that I printed in August. They don't necessarily have to have come out in August. They're just the things that I had fun printing in August. And right now what I'm doing is, if you guys have seen before, I'm working on filling out my bookshelf with stuff that I can use as kind of like a backdrop, especially for these type of videos. So I've decided going forward that these videos are just gonna be what I decided to 3D print in whatever month we're in. Because frankly, I found myself 3D printing a lot of stuff that I didn't really care about. And there's a lot of people who make videos covering like the top 3D prints on MakerWorld, printables, all that, like Jet. You know, if you haven't seen his videos, go ahead and check them out. That are just gonna be better and more entertaining. It's not suited for me. It's not what I like to do. And frankly, I found myself 3D printing stuff I didn't really care about. Like this like owl jewelry holder, like I'm not gonna use that. And again, I've been meaning to build up a very nice backdrop display of nothing but 3D prints. Especially for a 3D printing channel, I should have a backdrop of 3D prints. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into all the stuff that I 3D printed this month. The first 3D print we actually have here is this Blastoise. So there's a user by the name of Mad Power here on MakerWorld, or I guess here on MakerWorld. Go ahead and check him out. He's coming out with tons of Pokemon in this type of style right here. So first off, we have Blastoise. Then we also have Venusaur. This one came out pretty cool as well. You can actually make each side to a different color if you wanted to. So you can see right down the middle, that's where you glue them together. It makes it a lot easier to 3D print, because I can tell you guys, if you don't print them in two halves, in that rib cage, it's extremely hard to get off all of that support materials. But you can see, guys, they still come out really good. If you set them on the shelf, you can barely tell that that like seam line is there. But even then, they do give the option to 3D print them in one full go. And we can't forget our buddy Charizard here. You can see he's pretty slimmed out. They also do like dioramas and stuff like that. And lastly, I wanted to do something a lot bigger, so we did this massive Pikachu. So let me show him in comparison to the other ones. Look at that. He is like 5 times the size. It's insane. So let me go ahead and show you guys on the shelf. So this is what we have so far, kind of rocking it like this. Look how awesome those look on the shelf. So I need to fill out the rest of the shelf. I think I'm gonna print all of them that he has. He's consistently coming out with new models every single day. He actually released a Lugia recently, and he also just released, I think it was an Alakazam. He has a Coughing. There's so many different models. So go ahead and check out the link in the description. He just has so many different ones that they're extremely cool, and you'll probably see a lot of those pop up on my video next month. So the next 3D print we actually have is this Lego cup. You might be asking, what is the point of this Lego cup? Well, look guys, you take this little Lego minifigure, you stick them on there, and boom, you have this insanely customizable cup. Now let me show you what the real possibilities of this are. So boom, you could actually do this all the way around this cup, and it would be pretty cool. You know, if you have children at home, or maybe you just want to put a little display piece out there with all of these different Lego guys on there. You know what, over time, maybe it'll crack the feet, so you don't want to do it all the time. But look, then you go ahead and take the best root beer there is, go ahead and slide it in there, right? And it's a koozie basically with a handle. There you go. So if you guys are seeing something here today that you need 3D printed, maybe you're thinking about a project that you need CNC, maybe you have a PCB board you need, well, be sure to go ahead and check out PCBWay.com. PCBWay.com is a great source for all of those things. It's as easy as uploading your 3D print file. What you do is you take your STL, you go ahead and upload it, you choose your color, you choose your material, you choose anything you need, right? And you have an instant quote right there. Then you can go ahead and submit the request, and you're well on your way to getting that shipped right to your door. With that being said, guys, new customers get $5 off at sign up, so make sure you go ahead and sign up for PCBWay.com today. The next thing I'm 3D printing is actually this jack-o'-lantern. Now I'm already starting to prepare for Halloween, so you don't want to 3D print stuff too late. It actually has this hole for a tea light. I actually realized I did not have a tea light small enough, So what it does is it also has this little key holder, or I guess like, you know, block, or I don't even know what you would call it, but it does go in there. It spins into place so you can still turn on the key light while having it hold or held into place. You do also have like a flat liner of something that you 3D print. I need to go ahead and clear up all of these stringing. You see that? Just take a little butane torch or something and you can clear those up. But I also have like that little orange piece. You can 3D print any single color. So if you go to the page of this 3D model, it actually shows you that you can have it light up any single color with the tea light. I tried one that wasn't the right size. I'll show you guys, but it still looks pretty good. But before we show you that, this is actually something I was test printing on the FlashForge A5DX, and it came out really good. So this is another one that you can go ahead and stick a tea light in the bottom. So we'll go ahead and show you guys both of those in the dark. So as you can see, this one actually lights up extremely well. You just can't really see the ghost on top. So I guess that would be the downfall of this one. So maybe just a ghost would be better. It's actually my first time trying this one in the dark. So let's go ahead and show you the jack-o'-lantern. So as I was stating, I don't actually have one the correct size. I need to go ahead and pick one up, but as you can see, it would look pretty cool. I do need to try to fix that inside right there. But overall, look, you can make them light up different colors, and I think they'd be awesome. So if this was like a green, I think it would really pop on the jack-o'-lantern. This was also just a cool planter that I found on printables. I don't know what it was about it, but it actually just looked really cool. It has like one of those drainage things on the bottom, just the vines and everything. I printed this with Polymaker's stone PLA that they actually provided for me for another video that I'm about to come out with soon, going over Christmas 3D prints and stuff like that. We got to prep for Christmas, guys, already. So if you guys are looking forward to that video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below, and comment, guys. What do you guys want to see also as well in these 3D printing videos? But with that being said, I think this one looks fantastic. It came out awesome and fits with the marble PLA. I also did attempt to print like this summer cooler where you fill it with water in the middle and then you freeze it. With me being in Arizona, right, guys, I'm still in the thick of summer where this stuff could actually help. But this was one of the things where I realized, like, I'm never actually going to use this. So why am I 3D printing some of this stuff? It even came with like a lid, where it came in like this, you know, I printed it in this different color. This is a Sunlu color they actually sent me, guys. I'll leave a link for it down below, but they sent it to me for free to try out. And honestly, it came out overall pretty good. That Pikachu as well is in a Sunlu, and yeah, I really like the color. But going back to this thing, this is just where I realized just finding random gadgets and stuff just wasn't what I wanted to do with these videos. But outside of that, I really don't have much else to say about this thing, except for it took almost a whole roll of filament for me to realize this is definitely not what I'm passionate about printing. It's more so Pokemon. So those were my 3D prints for August. I greatly appreciate everybody for checking out this video, and hopefully you guys like the new format. So going forward, we're gonna just show off all of the prints that I did that month, anything that I think that you guys might enjoy. So with that being said, guys, if you like the content, please go ahead and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next month.